Why? I'm trying again. This video may never actually see the light of day. We're gonna have to see how this goes. But I want to come back to making long form video content. I'm getting more used to the idea of it not having to be so specifically like a day in the life or spend the day with me or take this trip with me or blah, 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 blah. This one's just going to be, I don't know, a week in the life, something like that. Today I am working on getting the website set up for my art enrichment workshops that I am hosting for kids. I also need to go to my nanny job because I work an afternoon nanny job, picking someone up from school. I do homework tutoring with them. I also do the art enrichment with them. That's part of what I do as their nanny, teaching them different techniques and different arts and crafts and things like that that they're really into. So I'm gonna work on my website for a little bit, and I'm also doing some laundry in the process because life, you know, all that shit. And then I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to go pick them up from school. Oh! Why? I have been trying to get the website set up for my art enrichment workshops for kids, and I cannot get this website to work. I've contacted support. I finally got the domain address to work. Now I can't get images to upload. I can't get the font to change. I have a ticket in. I have to send them screenshots, but I can't do that right now because now I have to get dressed and go to my nannying job. I'm very happy right now. I got to my car just in time to avoid the rain that started to come down. Thank God. I'm in my boyfriend's truck this week because I've been on the hunt for like the perfect armchair for my apartment. And I thought I was gonna find it at the antique fair, and I didn't. So that's okay. It just means that it wasn't my time to find the chair yet. It's fine. It's fine. But I am gonna have to return his truck tomorrow because I want my car back. But also, his truck uses so much gas and I just don't want to pay for it right now. So right now I am on my way to pick up my kid from school. It's not my kid, it's a kid that I nanny. But I'm on my way to pick her up from school. And yesterday we were working on turning cartoon characters that aren't humans into humans. So yesterday we were doing Bluey characters. She did Bluey and Bingo. Today I'm guessing we'll do more Bluey characters or maybe somebody else. I've also been teaching her how to utilize like an iPad for digital art creation. So we'll probably be working on a bit of that today. So when I do school pickup, I like to get here a little early. One, to make sure that I get a decent spot. These moms are no joke, man. But I like to make sure I get a decent spot. And it gives me a little bit of time to just kind of sit still for a little bit. And typically I'll either read, or if I have digital work that I'm working on, I'll work on that, or I'll pull my sketchbook out and I'll sketch whatever I feel like doing that day. Today I'm reading. This is the book I've been reading, about this far into it, and it's a mystery novel that I picked up a few years ago, and I just didn't start it. I bought it in a bulk buy of books that I just thought looked interesting. And I finally started it, and it took me a couple chapters to get hooked, but I can barely put it down now. And it's taking everything in me not to read ahead when I do have to stop reading for whatever reason, because I want to know what the answer is so bad. It's about a mom that goes missing. It's about a year after she goes missing. She's presumed dead, and her husband and their daughter are, processing the grief. Husband is trying to get a death certificate issued, prove that she's passed away, and the daughter starts having visions that her mom may still be alive. As the dad is trying to process everything and get everything gone through, he starts to find things that insinuate that maybe his wife is alive. And so now they're trying to piece together, is she alive? Did she fake her death? Did she run from them? Was she in danger? Was she kidnapped? Did she act it's amazing. And I need to get to the end of this so bad. I guarantee I will be done with this by the end of the week. Okay, it's now Wednesday. I came home last night after work and I made myself dinner, and I immediately sat down and finished my book because I was so close to the end of it. And it ended up being really good. Really, really good. I genuinely would not have predicted part of the ending, and I was very, very surprised by it. And if I'm reading something that has a mystery and it manages to surprise me and I don't have a suspicion about what it is, I'm happy. Right now I'm just getting ready. I am going to stop by my favorite coffee shop and grab some coffee and something to eat, and then I need to return my boyfriend's truck and I need to pick up something off of Facebook Marketplace before coming home and trying to get some work done. So my hair has been getting so tangled on the underside. To the point where what am I even supposed to fucking do with that? Look at it. I was never gonna untangle that. I've been very torn between cutting my hair really short or continuing to let it grow for at least another year just to see how long I can get it. I've never had my hair this long. This is the longest my hair has ever been, and I've always wanted to see how long it could be. But I'm also getting to the point where I'm getting frustrated with maintaining hair that is this long, particularly curly hair that is this long. Coarse, curly hair that is this long. This is a hassle. And I'm not a very hassle-friendly person. I'm doing all this and then I'm putting a beanie on my head. So I just got home from running my errands. I have quite a bit of time left before I have to go pick up the kid I nanny from school. So I'm gonna sit down and do the work block I talked about. I have some things to get done for the art enrichment workshops that I'm putting together. I'm also gonna try and get some writing done. I set a goal for myself at the beginning of the year to put out one Substack article a month. I did January's at the beginning of January, got that out of the way really quick. Now I want to work on February's. I've had quite a few things and quite a few topics that I've wanted to write on, and I've started writing on them. I think this month's going to be about my siblings and being an older sister and what that means to me. Whether or not I'm going to get through writing that without crying is another thing, because even the pieces that I have already written for that piece specifically, I've cried pretty much every time I've started writing. So we'll see how that goes. So I made myself some tea. I'm gonna put on a little show, some background noise to co-work with, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna put my phone on brick mode as well so that it's just done. I'm not even distracted by any social media things. If you don't know what brick is, it's this. I connect my phone to it and I can block any of the apps that I want to block. My biggest issue is my social media, so I'm gonna do that.
Sleep paralysis is actually more common
I have been really committing to learning Spanish lately. It's like one of those things where, especially living in California, I've been learning Spanish probably since I was a child, but without enough constant repetition and practice and use of it, and none of it has ever stuck. So recently I've been really committing myself to it, and not just like using Duolingo or things like that, but like finding different ways to incorporate it into my daily life so that I am practicing it regularly. I've asked certain friends who I know speak Spanish, some of them it's even their first language, to have conversations with me in Spanish regularly so that I can put it into practice. I also have been getting a whole bunch of tips from TikTok on ways to better integrate it. Some YouTube channels that teach it to you like you're a child, using Spanish to write your grocery list, your journal entries, things like that. Obviously the music, TV shows, movies, kind of just immersing yourself in it. So practice. It is Thursday. I'm not the best at recording these, and very often when I start to do YouTube videos and I try to come back to it, I have these moments where I'm like, my life right now feels so boring. There's really not much going on. Why am I filming? No one's interested in this. Which isn't true, because I watch YouTube videos of people doing absolutely fucking nothing all the time. So I know that there is a collective of us out there who, I don't know, like voyeurism. So we like watching people do things. So I'm trying to get out of that mindset of my life is boring and I'm doing nothing and that's not interesting, because the reality of it is I am an artist, I am a writer, those things are true, I am doing things. And I live in the city and noises happen. That's a thing now. I don't think it's gonna stop, so I'm just gonna keep going. I am an artist, I am a writer, those things are true, and I am doing things to actively be an artist and a writer. But with that also comes having to do the mundane shit, folding your laundry and doing your dishes and having days where you don't really do anything. Especially when you're an artist or a creative who is also having to work other side gigs to help cover your bills. So it's not just, oh, I'm making art all the time, or I'm writing all the time, or I'm selling things on Etsy or anything like that. I'm also, I'm nannying, I'm pursuing other jobs at the moment because I do need something else to help supplement. And I'm trying to find things that still feel genuine and true to me. I just applied to be a barista somewhere. I've never done that before. I think that'd be so fun. But I feel like sharing the reality of what it is like for artists and creatives who that's not their full-time thing that they're doing. I think it can help other people who are in the same spot feel a little bit more confident in what they're doing. You're not the only person who is just starting out or who hasn't, taken off huge, and all you do is create and write and paint and sculpt and do all these things all day long. It's okay. It's okay that you have to do these other things to make your ends meet, especially as you're just getting started, especially if creativity and art is something that you enjoy, but it's not something that you want to be so daunting of a task. The logistics of it, the admin side of it, the reality of having to promote and market yourself when that's just not necessarily your strong suit. And so maybe it's not an overall dominating thing in your life that you do. I create on a daily basis in many ways. I write, I free write, I sketch, I paint, I do all kinds of things.
that aren't necessarily in an effort to pursue a career or to monetize them. It's just something I enjoy doing. So it's hard sometimes to take those things and make them a marketable, consumeristic thing. I'm also not huge on consumerism or capitalism. I'm not necessarily trying to force people to buy things from me. It would just be cool if the things I enjoy doing also paid me enough money that I could just only do those things. So I think it's important to still show the not exciting side of being an artist and a creator. And if that means filming myself doing 3 days of admin work and laundry, then so be it. There will be weeks or days or however this shapes out where I do exciting things. I'm getting on a plane tomorrow to go to Texas. Like I'm not doing nothing. It's just that it's not always going to be glamorous. And I'm not glamorous. I'm not a glamorous person. I have faked being a glamorous person at various parts of my life. I have bought into the clean girl, abundance lifestyle aesthetic several times, but it is not genuine to who I am as a person. If I'm going to showcase myself, I'm going to showcase the actual person that I am. I don't know what the fuck's going on outside. Anyway, today we are doing laundry and packing because I am going to Texas tomorrow and I will be there for 3 days. I had to do the math, I'm sorry. I will be there for 3 days, and I'm excited to go. I've never been to Texas before. My boyfriend's currently out there on set. I'm going out there to spend the weekend with him, celebrate Valentine's Day together, and I also want to do a little bit of exploring. I love seeing new places. I think he's actually going to be on set tomorrow, like when I get there, and he was saying like, maybe I could pick you up, maybe you can come to set, all this, and I was like, even if you leave me alone there, I will find something to do. I love exploring a new location. I will go traipsing all around town all by myself, happy. Don't you worry about me, baby. I'm excited for that. I've already started looking up like a couple of galleries that maybe I could check out, some restaurants, some cool spots to go visit. I'm gonna be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I'm excited. It is also still Texas, so we'll see how I like it there. But I'm excited nonetheless, so yeah. I'm gonna get started on laundry. Been watching something called Dreaming Spanish. It's super easy, slow Spanish videos to help people learn and identify words and put them into real life scenarios and hear them in sentences. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I wanted to try and make a Valentine's Day card for my boyfriend before I go because I'm not getting him a gift because I'm a broke bitch right now, which he knows. So I'm gonna make him a little handmade card to give to him for Valentine's Day. So yeah, I can this. I thought I would have everything done before I had to go to work this afternoon, but that's just not gonna happen. So I will be packing when I get home. I may even be doing my dishes when I get home. We'll see. It depends on how long all of this takes me. literally had to rush out the door because it took so long to get my hair partially dry. It's not even all the way dry. And I forgot to make lunch, so I got myself a protein shake. I have some soda crackers in my purse and an orange. I'm on my way to work. I'm gonna go pick up the kid that I needed from school, and I have another babysitting job this evening before I come home to pack. It is just about 1 in the morning. I'm packed. My apartment is tidied up. My dishes are done. All my laundry is done. I worked. I have 3 hours to get a little bit of sleep before I have to get up and go to the airport. Yeah. I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this video here because I'll do another video about being in Texas. So thank you for watching. I don't know how often I'll be putting videos out. It's been, I don't even know how long since the last one, so no promises. But I'm gonna try and stick with it this time and showcase the reality of being a creative in the early stages of working as a creative and an artist. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please do so, and I will see you guys in the next video.